Two, 2018 graduates, please take your seats. Two 2018 graduates, please take your seats. Friends and family, this is a reminder, there are no saving seats. So please move as close as you can. We will have a nice full packed house tonight. Students, this is your reminder. Please zip up your gowns, look sharp, no lays. You know the rules. One more night. I'm waiting for all students to take their seats. Not gonna go? Padres, si necesitan traducción, please, por favor, ve atrás. Tienen las maquinitas para agarrar el traducción. If you need Spanish translation, please go to the back of the house. They have the devices for you.
Like right now?
celebrate the achievements of the class of 2018. Out of respect of everyone in attendance, we do ask that you please silence your cell phones. I'll give you a minute. Remain in your seats during the ceremony, and please refrain from side conversations as much as possible during tonight's event. We also ask that you do not come down to the main floor during the presentation of diplomas, so that you may see your graduate and everyone may see theirs. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, please rise. And gentlemen, please remove your hats. As the national anthem is performed by the Eisenhower High School Cadet Band, and please remain standing as Lauren Yockey, Class of 2018 Secretary, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Before moving on, we would like to honor all of the students in the class of 2018 who will be serving in the military. Please stand and be recognized. Please remain standing. Additionally, we would like to also ask that those in the audience who have served or are currently serving in our military, please stand and be recognized. Thank you so much for your service. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our Deputy Superintendent, Cease Mayer. And our esteemed board members of the Yakima School District, President Martha Rice, Vice President Ray Navarro, Mrs. Graciela Villanueva, Ms. Berenice Ponce, and Reverend Donald Davis, Jr. I would also like to introduce our Eisenhower High School assistant principals, Mr. Paul Stevens, Mr. Ismael Flores, Mr. Eric Rotondo, Mr. Rod Bryant, and myself, Mrs. Ruby Armijo. The class of 2018 is a very talented group of individuals. At this time, I hope you enjoyed the first of our musical selections with Alberto Lechuga performing Unwritten.
Before you open up a dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Treat yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with eyes wide open. Today is where your book begins. Sing with me. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Treat yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with eyes wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Class of 2018, we're graduating! Staring at the blank page before you. Sing with me! The dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can for you. Only you can let it in. No one else, no one else. Clap. Treat yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still a return. The rest is still a return. The rest is still a return. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Alberto. We will now hear senior reflections. We will hear from the class of 2018 Senior Class President, Alyssa Lampe, followed by our ASB President, Brooklyn Castle, and finished with the class of 2018 valedictorians, Paul Galinsky, Cameron Vong, Caleb Vong, Linda Wong, and Nathan Yee.
Good evening. Welcome, distinguished guests, honored faculty, family and friends, but especially welcome to the graduating class of 2018. I am honored to be with you here today. 4 years ago, we began this journey called high school, and 2 blue walls, 3 principals, and 480 cases of senioritis later, here we are. We made it. In school, we learn that mistakes are bad, and we are penalized for making them. Yet, if you look at the way humans are designed to learn, we all learn by making mistakes. We learn to walk by falling down. If we never fell down, we would never learn to walk. If we never fail, then we never learn to succeed. Self-doubt is one of the most destructive forces. It makes us defensive instead of open, reactive instead of active. Self-doubt can be consuming. When we are free from self-doubt, we fail better. Because we don't have our defenses up, we can accept the criticism. We don't become so preoccupied with failure that we forget how to learn from it. When we believe in ourselves, we succeed better. The hours we spend questioning, doubting, and fearing can be spent instead by working, exploring, and living. In life, we will fail a lot, but we can't take that personally. If we learn how to not take it personally, we will be able to find the constructive criticism inspiring. I think everybody has a different personal definition for what it means to be successful. As we grow, we realize what success truly is to us. For many of us today, success is being first in the lunch line on Chicken Alfredo Day, or not being 10 minutes late to first period, or sneaking in a Red Bull through the office when we are late. Seriously, I've never seen anybody so proud or skilled as someone who just hid a 24-ounce drink in their backpack and walked through the school without spilling it. That's success at its finest. For me, the most important thing in life is for us to live our lives as honest and compassionate people, and to not give in to pressure to be something we're not. After all, our time is limited, so why waste it living someone else's life? To those concerned about our futures, don't worry. Whatever your dream is now, if you don't achieve it, you're not some failure. It's impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so carefully that you might as well not have lived at all. and in that case, you fail by default. The Eisenhower class of 2018 is the largest graduating class in the history of Eisenhower High School. In fact, it's the largest class in Yakima's history. This means that we have the chance to have the largest impact of any graduating class in our school's history. So, as far as success goes, we're not off to a bad start. So, to the Eisenhower graduating class of 2018, congratulations. And if you don't remember a thing I said today, remember this. We are capable of success. We are ready to move on. And even if we fail, we're gonna be just fine. Thank you.
Some of you may not know this, but great quotes come from Africa. Like my friends Timon and Pumbaa once said, Hakuna Matata, no worries for the rest of your days. It's your problem-free philosophy, Hakuna Matata. But tonight, we will learn a new philosophy, Ubuntu. Say it with me, Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Tonight is a chance to see how we have overcome trials, struggles, and adversity beyond my wildest dreams. This is for you. I want to commend you for your perseverance and dedication to hard work to make it to this day. Your resilience to get back up after any struggle is what got you here. You are the heroes of today. I encourage you to share your stories, because you are the ones who inspire us to keep moving forward. For some of you, you are the first member of your family to graduate high school. Some of you are the first in your family to attend college. And some of you are starting life and joining the workforce. And some of you have bravely decided to serve our country, and you will travel the world. And as I said, some of you have done this with little to no support. Yet you are sitting here, cap and gown ready, to walk across this stage, declaring your independence and making life your own. But today, you will learn you are never alone. Perseverance and resiliency is key to life, but also is a sense that we all must belong to someone or something. Which brings me back to Ubuntu. It is a simple yet wonderful, hopeful idea that means I am because we are. A person is a person through other people. A belief of a universal bond of sharing that connects all of humanity. We are all here because someone along the way connected with us and believed that we could be here. And it was a belief in ourselves as well. No matter the circumstances, we are here, having accomplished a feat that came with many challenges. My cousin, a former I cadet, is in the Peace Corps, serving in South Africa. And she told me this amazing story of an Ubuntu. An anthropologist visiting a village asked the children to line up for a race. They were told that at the end, there would be a basket of fruit under a tree, and whoever got there first got the sweet fruits. The kids anxiously awaited the beginning of the race. Then they did something no one had expected. All the children grabbed one another's hands and completed the race together. After, the anthropologist was in awe and asked why they had chose to do this. One child replied, Ubuntu, I am because we are. You are here because we are Ike. You are here because we are here for one another. And as so, wherever life takes us, Ubuntu. We are each other's support system. Teachers, families, administrators, friends, classmates. I want to thank you all for being here today. And I hope that you will carry this philosophy with you. So, like the children in the story, today we will finish our race, Ubuntu, together. Congratulations, class of 2018. We've made it.
Just to give everyone a small warning beforehand, I'm kind of a bit of a history nerd, so there might be a few historical references in my speech. But I promise to keep it short, and I hope you can gain some nice insights from it regardless. So, 4 springs and 7 - 3 years ago, we, the soon-to-be freshmen of Eisenhower High School, in order to form a more perfect student body, established the principles of IKE, ensure unfortunate but necessary pubertal intranquility, provide for the defense of our obvious Ike hometown pride, promote the general welfare of our minds, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our peers, did ordain and establish our registration into the Eisenhower High School class of 2018. Now, 4 long years later, it has become necessary for our senior class to dissolve the educational bonds which have connected us to our childhood, and to assume amongst the powers of adulthood the notion that all cadets are created equal, that they are endowed by their diplomas with certain unalienable advantages. Among those are the capacity to envision and plan our desired goals of life, the liberty and know-how needed to seek out those goals, and the compelling educational foundations helpful to our pursuit of happiness. Ich bin an Ike Cadetter, and I'm proud to represent all cadets in their many achievements tonight.
Four years ago, we were all going to be freshmen, stepping into a new school. Some of us were excited for the next 4 years of our life. Meanwhile, others were intimidated by what the unknown future could bestow. Many, including I, were unknown of what we would do, our soon-to-be home. I was clueless to what clubs, activities, and sports I wanted to join, what kind of friendships I would make along these 4 years, or the teachers I would meet. A lot has changed over the 4 years. We've instilled a new foundation of IKE into our home. We've been through numerous staff members, coaches, even a blue wall, and even a new school logo. We've all experienced highs and lows. We've shed tears of joys and sorrows when members of the Ike family have left and were soon to be replaced with new faces. The high school experience has developed us to be the person we are today. someone who demonstrates the values of integrity, kindness, and engagement. Our 4 years at Eisenhower ultimately accumulates to this day, graduation. Looking at the largest graduating class of Eisenhower is so surreal. For many of us, graduation seemed impossible at times. We've struggled and have shed many tears throughout our journey. However, today is not just a day to reflect upon our past struggles. Today is a momentous day in which we break free from public education and step into our adult lives for the very first time, whether it be pursuing higher education, pursuing the workforce, or serving our country. We are here to celebrate one of our greatest accomplishments, graduating high school. At the end of the day, we are living proof that anything is possible. This class has proven that we can do anything, even if we face so many disadvantages. We have fought through many hardships that have been placed upon our lives. I hope that our perseverance can serve us well as we move on to the future.
As we conclude an amazing 4 years, we have just begun a new chapter of our lives. Our lives up until now have been fairly ordered and routine. We followed the same schedule day after day with a shared purpose and goal. But we are standing here today looking into an unbounded future full of freedom and potential. We're all going off to do different things and pursuing our many different passions. So let your decisions navigate your life and be open to new experiences. Let your mistakes teach you valuable lessons, and let your accomplishments put you to greatness. I hope that we spend a little less time playing Fortnite and watching Netflix, and instead explore the world we live in. I think it is fair to say that most of us have no idea what the world offers. Some of us have never ventured past Washington, and others only vacation and resorts. But truly, the best way to learn, better than anything in a classroom, is through experience. We need to put ourselves out there and learn about what other people, cultures, and countries offer. Oftentimes, we feel protected in the luxuries that life offers, but there's more to life than that. Sometimes we need to take a moment off of the internet and social media. Do not compare yourselves to other people, but instead be the best person that you can be. Do not let other people's highlight reels compare to your everyday life, and do not hate people who do not deserve your time and effort hating. But most importantly, do not let your life be bounded. We were all born into different socioeconomic statuses. Some of us were handed a childhood of money and luck, others poverty and hunger. But at this point in our lives, we are the same. We are all cadets about to receive the same diploma, with the same amount of potential for a life that we dream of. No one is stopping you guys from becoming the CEO of a company, a dermatologist, a farmer, and a teacher. But actions speak louder than words, so you must be willing to work for your dreams. Learn to network, make friends, and keep friends. I know in a year from now, many of the friendships and bonds that we have made will fall apart. People will grow apart and distance themselves. But please try to preserve these sacred friendships that we have formed. Make the effort to ask for life updates, get coffee, and text each other. So, in another 4 springs and 7 years, in order to form a more perfect class, we, the alumni of Eisenhower High School, will still be held together by the bonds we created, establish our mark on the world, promote growth, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and those around us. So congratulations again, class of 2018. Woo, thank you.
Thank you, speakers. It is now with pleasure that I introduce the principal of Eisenhower High School, Mrs. Jewel Brumley.
At this time, we need to honor those that we lost in our Eisenhower family. Alejandro Garcia Perez. He was a sophomore we lost during Christmas break. Sweet, nice, polite, and ever so kind is how we'll always remember him. Kathy Gonzalez. Assistant principal, caring, highly intelligent, a friend to all. Her love of school and students and her fierce determination to do whatever she needed to do to help students will be a legacy we all remember. Ashley Tolley Turner. English band, color guard. Really, she was nothing but a cadet her whole life. She graduated from Eisenhower, went to WSU, and came back to Eisenhower. She's a true blue cadet. She gave her heart and soul to Eisenhower. We will miss all three of them. Can I ask you to join me in a moment of silence for those from the Eisenhower family we lost this year? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Brumley. Each year, our senior class selects a faculty member to address their class at graduation. This year, they have invited Mr. Stu McCurdy to speak. He is a National Board certified teacher that has taught social studies at Eisenhower High School since 2001. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Stu McCurdy.
Well, here I am. Who would have thought it? First of all, a thank you to our assistant superintendent, to our school board members, to Principal Brumley, the assistant principals, to parents, relatives, friends, but most of all, to you, Eisenhower graduating class of 2018. This is an anniversary and a celebration for me as well. It was 50 years ago, 50 years ago, that I graduated from Roosevelt High School in Seattle. Go Riders! Three of my sons graduated here. I am a cadet. I'm pretty sure none of you can conceive of being 50 years old, let alone out of high school for 50 years. I'm not so sure I can either. Here I am, the last of my family to finally graduate from public schools. I'm so proud. I had to do it. My granddaughter starts high school next year. But first, a few shout-outs to my favorite student. Jackie, Molly, Destiny, Amy, Emily, Rebecca, Zyberson, Juan, Tocala, Kevin, and so many more. I say favorite because each of you were incredible to me individually. I would have mentioned Miles and Raven, but they wouldn't have heard me. They'll be on their phones. Now to the meat of my speech. This is the part where you realize I really am a social studies teacher. This is the part where I rack up the points. This part is serious. And my dilemma is real. Oman, I don't want to look like a turkey. Yemen, I'm no Qatar. Okay, that one's a stretch. So I ran to YouTube to do some research. And 14 hours later, I realized I'd done no research. That's your geography lesson. But first off, graduating in 1968, my class had so many hopes and dreams. We were trying to help America live up to its ideals. As we left elementary school, John Kennedy, President JFK, was trying to stop Russia from allowing nuclear weapons in Cuba. We suddenly realized that we were the first classes where human beings could annihilate all human life from the face of the earth. We lived through civil rights. We lived through the migrant farmers movement. And we listened to Martin Luther King Jr. and Cesar Chavez. We protested against our government for their actions in Vietnam. And in the early 1970s, President Nixon declared victory and brought our classmates home. Most of them, anyway. Gloria Steinem led women to demand their rightful place in society. Of course, there were hippies, yippies, Timothy Leary's LSD mantra of tune in, turn on, and drop out. I'm sure that worked out. There was the supposed age of Aquarius and all that free love stuff. I'm not going to tell you. Ask your parents and grandparents about that. Even though Marxism was responsible for dictators, repression, and millions of deaths, we protested our government. Watergate and Vietnam made us doubt our government and big business. Even though there was a lot of positive progress done during our lifetime so far, we were unable to overcome so many negative things that you and your parents are dealing with now. I'm sorry. With all of that stuff, I learned that the hallmark of being an adult is to carry on what we've tried to teach you here at Eisenhower, IKE. This celebration shows that you have integrity to finish what you started. And don't get me wrong, this is a huge achievement. You have spent 13 of your 18 years working toward tonight. Congratulations. That you stayed on the pathway where some could not or did not, that you can be counted on to stand up for what is right, that you will provide an example to those who follow integrity. People with integrity usually show another positive trait. They care about others. They work to make their space a better place in the world. They try to make sure that all people have the opportunity to live their lives free from interference from people who who would try to steal their dignity. These people show kindness. In order to prove that you have integrity and that you can show kindness, you have to do one more thing. You have to show up. Real adults show up. They are where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to be there. Out of nearly 36,000 opportunities my approximately 100 students had to be in class, they were there 33,000 times. Over 32,000 of the times they were there before the bell. However, students also missed approximately 2,900 hours of class time. All the integrity and good intentions you have mean nothing if you do not show up. Your opinion will not be heard. Your vote will not be counted. Those who do show up make all of the rules you must follow. So, when you show up, listen more than you speak, and listen to as many different people as you can. Be offended if you must, but stay away from safe spaces. There's a better chance that the world will become a better place if we all show up, if we all discuss, if we all work together to solve our problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, integrity, kindness, engagement. Remember, we are Ike. Finally, some words of advice from some really old people, my classmates from 1968. Their names have been changed to protect the guilty. First, there was the faculty member, Miscellaneous. She seemed to know a little bit about everything. Allow yourself fun, but don't waste time. You'll be 30 before you know it. Maybe even 67 like me. Then there was the class rebel, Ann Arkey. Maybe make the most of every moment. Be sure to be happy. Do what you love. Be kind to all. Then the thinker of the class, Philosophy. Don't take anything for granted. He was a funny guy. Life is a continuum of ups and downs. When down, know that an up will come soon. The mathematician in our class was algebra. Fill what is empty, empty what is full, scratch where it itches. One who didn't make this but should not offend anybody was Calvin Quentin Luss. We called him Calculus. Nobody could figure him out, including his quote. His only quote was plastics. Some of the adults will get that one, but not very many, apparently. So, to your parents, the Yakima School District, thank you for the honor and mostly pleasure of teaching your students. To you, Eisenhower seniors, thank you for allowing me to speak to you. Now it's time to move this thing along. Eisenhower class of 2018, peace out.
Thank you, Mr. McCurdy, for those powerful words. Next, I would like to introduce Sierra Hutton and an ensemble of singers from the class of 2018 performing This Is Me from the soundtrack, The Greatest Showman.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies, this is me.
Thank you, seniors, for that wonderful rendition. Please welcome Mrs. Brumley again to the podium.
Thank you, Ms. Armijo. To the class of 2018, congratulations. You have always been my class. When you were freshmen, I was a freshman. I did freshman discipline that year, and I got to know some of you very well. I had to learn the teachers' names, the locations of the classes, and together all year, we learned what it meant to be an Eisenhower cadet, from freshman academy to the last day of school. And then through the years, we have all invested our heart and souls to Eisenhower. Your leadership and dedication as upperclassmen, both last year and especially this year as seniors, has really paid off. You are graduating and leaving Ike in a better place than when you found it. That's always a good legacy to leave behind, one of improvement of self and others. This year is the biggest graduating class in the history of 60 years of Eisenhower High School. So congratulations again. "481 strong, you have a piece of history." So take a moment, look around, give each other a high five. Wave to your parents. All right. Enjoy this moment. In the book, The Happiness Advantage, Sean Archer, he talks about happiness and success. Aker says, conventional wisdom holds that if we work hard, we will be more successful. And if we have more success, then we will be happy. But recent discoveries in the field of positive psychology show us that this formula is actually backwards. Happiness fuels success. When we're positive, our brains become more engaged, creative, motivated, energetic, resilient, and we're more productive at our jobs. So what does the happiness advantage mean to you? Well, quite frankly, it means be happy, be positive. Know in your heart that you're doing the right thing for yourself, your future, and your family. If you're sitting there remembering the good times, that's great. If you're anxious, worried, or nervous about the future, that's okay also. Just keep in mind, be positive about the changes that are coming your way in life, and happiness will make you better able to succeed. For instance, Renee Diaz is a very positive person. She's going to the University of Washington with a positive attitude. She's not only going to succeed, but she's going to have fun doing it. She wants to be a doctor, and I have no doubt she'll be a great doctor. But she's also going out for the Husky Marching Band, and that's going to make her happy. And the happier she is, the more she's going to succeed. The happiness advantage tells us to take the time to be happy in all we do. If you take pride in your work and you take time to look at everything you do positively, then you are much better positioned to succeed. Every job, every school, and everyone's life has rewards. It's up to you to look for those silver linings. Think back to this year's basketball season. We lost several close games, but when Efren and Alex were lighting up that scoreboard, boy, was that fun. Every game had winning moments. Even in a loss, The team had a smile on their face when they hit a three-pointer or had an easy backdoor layup. The key was playing the game made them happy. Watching them play made us happy. They played the best when relaxed and feeling the pulse of the game. Happiness breeds success. So in the end, they were frustrated at a loss, but they never gave up hope as they could always win the next one. In the age of acceleration, in order to adapt to all the changes that are taking place at a very rapid rate, you have to be positive and happy to be creative enough to be successful. Moore's Law states that technology, both hardware and software, is accelerating exponentially. That acceleration is faster than currently humans can adapt as a whole. In his book, Thank You for Being Late, some of you can relate to that, An Optimist's Guide to Thriving in the Age of Acceleration, Thomas Friedman states, society as a whole is slow to adapt, but individuals can adapt rapidly. So keep an open mind as you go out into your future. Stay open and adaptive. Brooklyn Castle is off to college with a rowing scholarship. As an athlete, she's adaptable, hardworking, and keeps a positive attitude. That's what any coach wants. So even though Brooklyn has never competed in rowing, knowing how adaptable she is, Brooklyn's gonna knock it out of the park. Nathan Yee was accepted to Williams College, a very exclusive college that produces senators, governors, Nobel laureates, and no doubt Nathan will end up at the top of any destination he chooses. But Nathan is first going to go to China for a year. He's going to learn his language better, and he's going to discover his culture more. Williams College recognizes that this will be good for Nathan, and he will be a better student for this year-long adventure in China. So that's a great feeling. Brandon Smith is a great welder already. When he goes off to be an impressive welder, I want him to work on the welds that we all put our lives into when the welders build the airplanes that we fly in. Brandon is that good. Success for the class of 2018 is defined in many ways, but most of all, it's defined in all of you, the Eisenhower family. I could talk all night about all your accomplishments, but instead I will just say, remember Eisenhower is always your school. Stay positive, happy, and success will find you. Be adaptive and flexible. Gathering together tonight, we are Ike, but tomorrow, you are the future. Congratulations to the class of 2018. And now, for the part of the evening that we're all waiting for, school board members, staff, family, friends, it's my honor to present to you, as duly qualified by the guidelines and statutes established by the state of Washington and the Yakima School District, the Eisenhower class of 2018. At this time, I'd like to invite the board to join me in awarding diplomas to our graduates.
Veronica Gonzalez Delgado.
Bailey Mae Summers. Lauren Catherine Yockey.
Brooklyn Marie Castle.
Jeffrey Daniel Kraft.
Benjamin Louis Lunsford.
Jesse Alfredo Elias Adams.
Ian Israel Reynoso.
Renee Graciela Diaz.
Hannah Janine Storr.
Linda Wong.
Kaylee Claire Call.
Alyssa Renee Lampy.
Grayson Daryl Baker.
Caitlin Grace Ditter.
Sierra Jade Smith.
Adam John Unser.
Angel Marie Spurrier.
Drew Scott Nyberg.
Oscar Nathaniel Perez.
Jessica Cordero.
Rogelio Morris Jr.
Maria Iraque Barajas.
Erica Jill Simison.
Leslie Tinajero Medina.
Molly Ann Stevenson.
Michael Lauren Perez.
Cynthia Rosales Ortiz.
Karina Jacqueline Jimenez.
Diana Elizabeth Agredano Ojeda.
Karina Judith Gonzalez.
Amy
Devaney Estrada Herrera.
Elena Verduzco Godinez.
Emily Barragan Diaz.
Parker Hugh Sinclair.
Juan Alberto Vargas Marin.
Jeremiah Sanchez.
Anthony Aaron Dagnes.
Martín de Jesus Jimenez.
Jonathan Isaiah Guzman.
Sam Garcia.
Tony Barajas.
Dulce Valencia.
Eric Giovanni Mendoza Chavez.
Anna Zapian.
Josue Alberto Muro Mendoza.
Jacqueline Renteria.
Isabel Ramirez.
Isael Nares Rosales.
Alejandra Lopez.
Diego Enrique Gutierrez.
Elise Lee Baker.
Gladys Gonzalez.
Ariana Dawn Vargas.
Roselia Ángela Taide Hernández.
Ivonne Olseguera.
Celia Alejandra Tavares.
Cesar Adrian Valle.
Ángel Isaí Maldonado.
Angela Ruby Gonzalez.
Isaiah Esteban Vergara.
Shalane Sitlali Nunez.
Briseida Hazmi As.
Chandler Cheyenne Cree.
Alejandra Cuevas.
Jasmine Huerta.
DeAndre James Ayala.
Natalie Vanessa Godinez.
Jacob Ryan Linker.
Destiny Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Joseph Christian Jensen.
Isaiah Rodriguez.
Jillian Jean Denny.
Haley Jaylene Harvey.
Teresa Bedón Encina.
Jose Campos Amador.
Tiana Meeks.
Adolfo Contreras.
McKenna Cherie Pike.
Kendall Marie Hayes.
Ariana Lopez.
Emily DeLong.
Maya Alexis Ortiz.
Jesus Acosta.
Haley Sarah Quinn.
Edgardo Mendoza.
Hope Rochelle Sotelo.
Edgar Javier Sanchez.
Haley Rain Blair.
Danny Som.
Kaylee May Woods.
Gabriel Gonzalez Gallegos Jr.
Weldon DeRay Shields.
Juan Suarez Martinez.
Selena Luz Lorenzano.
Karina Guzman.
Talia Verduzco.
Wendy Yvette Oliveros Perez.
David Moses Salas.
Dariana Sanchez Flores.
Daniel Isaí Martinez.
Adriana Isabel Campos.
Brennan Dean Nedef.
Sandra Alicia Romero Delencio.
Burke William Petty.
Itbihad Said Saeed.
Catherine Damaris Arroyo.
Megan Elizabeth Oliva.
Tony Alicia Miranda.
Christina Lee Garza.
Andrea Alejandra Mendoza.
Maria Sulema Sedano.
Jazmín Angelica Rodriguez.
Kelly Ray Ketchum.
Ramsey West Duran.
Shayla Michelle Hamilton.
Ryan Murphy Hove.
Aurelie Elizabeth Torres Salazar.
Caden Taylor Burns.
Jonathan Valenzuela.
Eddie Elijah Anderson.
Jesus Gonzalez.
Abel Diaz.
Antonio Heredia.
Raúl Blanco.
Diego Vargas.
Zachary Wadlow.
Jasmine Anahi Maciel.
Tyler Ryan Woody.
Anissa Palacios.
David Brandon Rivera.
Paul William Glensky III.
Nathan Cash Mireles.
Nathan Situ Yi.
Joshua Lee Franks.
Caleb Shilong Vong.
Brianne Clyett.
Cameron Shihei Vong.
Jazmín Gallardo.
Justin Allen Wyrick.
Alondra Arroyo Cruz.
Amelia Dawn Call.
Cesar Miranda Sins.
Lizette Sanchez.
Roberto Pollo Serna.
Keenan Lee Reeser.
Matthew Frederick Ketchum.
Kylie Ann Lomness.
Rolando Iman Rosas.
Maya Mendez.
Cassandra Vianney Garcia.
Lindsay Rain Hamill.
Brianna Amelia Eileen Mendoza.
Dimenzio Gage Barella.
Adrian Lopez Perez.
David Gonzalez.
Cesar Miguel Chacon.
Kiara Mayberry.
Kimberly Donozo.
Cindy Sally Moreno.
Leslie Rivera Quintana.
Melissa Valle.
Javier Alberto Rodriguez.
Peter Arturo Maldonado.
Isaac Daniel Rivera.
Brianna Silva.
Adrian Verduzco.
Raven Lene Feller.
Angel Cuevas.
Sheridan Michelle Peroni.
Cynthia Esmeralda Antunes.
Haley Tara Irvin.
Sofia Olvera.
Caitlin Ludke.
Ariana Sandoval.
Christina Avelia Soto.
Diana Mendoza.
Emma Ann Klepfer.
Jose Luis Garcia III.
Giovanni Delgado Partida.
Anthony Robert Armstrong.
Brianna Rose Egger.
Cooper James Glidewell.
Eunice Esbai Huerta.
Karin Mendoza.
Yakalaini Barajas Poldillo.
Enrique Ismael Espinosa.
Carmen Ashley Martinez Palacios.
Jocelyn Marie Cuevas.
Luz Alvarado Mendoza.
Melissa Gonzalez.
Raymond Gary Larson.
Madison Michael Ramos.
Jennifer Josephine Waina.
Cristina de Jesus Mercado.
Jasmine Santiago.
Ana Contreras Ochoa.
Alberto Jose Lachuga.
Lupita Puerto.
Skylar Mary King Enriquez.
Judea Isabel Flores Ayala.
Brennan Anthony Hager.
Gerald Glenn Gill.
Elizabeth Kaylin Martin.
Zachary Bruce Frisky.
Brittany Sobe.
Kira Noel Frisky.
Good job, Brittany!
Jose Carlos Cardenas Orenday.
Paul Jackson Peralt.
Daniela Nesta Almo.
Stephen James Peralt.
Kaylee Brand.
Ethan Brady Turner.
Max Townsend Stroberger.
Mackenzie Corbar Dorsey.
Isaac Sartain.
Ricardo Carmona.
Guadalupe Teres Vegas.
Erica Hernandez.
Karen Lopez Ramirez.
Luisa Molina.
Yurisa Ramirez Marlin.
Rain Flores.
Marion Octavo.
Edgar Fernandez.
Angela Gisa Cuevas.
Adrian Navarro.
Luz Elena Agre.
Taylor Lee Imch.
Sinai Lopez Castanera.
Honora Ray Thompson.
Alejandro Cruz Budia.
Cyberson Sigmund Redelius.
Tara Denton.
Sierra Rachel Wood.
Jennifer Calderon.
Carlos Cruz.
Jose Javier Rodriguez.
Imogene Averill.
Giovanni Araujo.
Shelley Mills.
Juan Manuel Navia Pacheco.
McKenna Pauline Kessler.
Jose Israel Gutierrez.
Adina Thomas.
Jaime Verduzco Jr.
Bianca Jasmine Casas Lopez.
Moses Mendez.
Michaela Jolene Pryor.
Adrian D'Angelo Alvarez.
Carmen Rojas Reles.
Dylan Chase Scott.
Gabrielle Anastie Flores.
Martha Vargas Chavez.
Julie Marie Villanueva.
Sergio Jr. Crescencio.
Dawson Kirshner.
Anthony Giovanni Contreras.
Ryan Allen Kerslick.
Leo Castillo III.
Destiny Monique Carrasco.
Alex Martinez.
Berenice Martinez.
Stephen Berea Echevia.
Roxana Silva.
Esmeralda Gonzalez.
Clarissa Ivana Salas Cardenas.
Gladys Macias Padilla.
Yogar Ibarra Martinez.
Destiny Guzman Yost.
Juan Rafael Estrada.
Karina Alicia Rose Gutierrez.
Sigilfredo Hernandez.
Ureli Yonette Mendoza.
Mario Fuentes Jr. Gonzalez.
Manuela Villanueva.
Jesus Armando Puente Ricon.
Madison Sazy Cup.
Michael Angel Vaquera.
Shalane Renee Bonnet.
Tokala Tatum.
Alma Martinez.
Jose Angel Manzano Santiago.
Brittany Elizabeth Rivera.
Diego Alejandro Akins.
Destiny Leanne Tobin.
Andreas Ramos.
Evan Andrew Drakey.
Joel Mendoza Chavez.
Ari Maricela Sanchez.
Nathaniel Peralta.
Diana Coswell Cruz.
Mike Mancera Garcia.
Jesus Cursova Cruz.
Alex Ornelas.
Marina Michelle Carmen Vega.
Alicia Garcia.
Jaime Artoveros. Arriba.
Hector Javier de Leon Ceja.
Ivan Gaivian.
David Brocky.
Cheyenne May Roseberg.
Jose Guadalupe Estrada.
Kevin John Flores Zavel.
Madeline Lecia.
Leticia Colonna Marquez.
Ashley Marie Valdovinos.
Rosa Martinez.
Elizabeth Valencia Rivera.
Katie Lizette Ramos.
Ernie Joe Perez Jr.
Gabriela Runa.
Gerardo Rivera.
Brianna Vargas.
Erica Yasmin Madrigal.
Geraldine Enrica Acosta.
Robert Lawrence Walden.
Cheyenne Marie Harmon.
Donovan Angel Pastor.
Delaney Lynn Fry.
Brandon Ray Smith.
Corey Spencer Bishop.
Inaro Inocencio Rodriguez.
Hunter Thomas Sear.
Quentin Tyler Hurt.
Leslie Maria Reyes.
Benjamin Parker Dilleman.
Chase Alexander Simpson.
Maurice Alexander Cook.
Rafael Marcado.
Pedro Medina Jr.
Alexis Euro Vivas.
Naya Haley Escobar.
Willie Joel Morales Rodriguez.
Lane Christopher Thomas Young.
John Campos.
Benjamin George Whiting.
Jonathan Saul Mendoza.
Sophia Kungju Wong.
Alma Algalar.
Jonathan David Hartwell.
Carolina Saldano.
Miles Daniel Meggert.
Trinidad Melendez.
Ashley Mejia.
Diana Teles Garcia.
Brianna Grubel.
Mackenzie Jean Swaybach.
Samira Howerton.
Sydney Marie Thompson. Yes.
Salvador Farias Cardenas.
Marissa Crissell Purdy.
Monica Chavez Aguiano.
Maria Badillo Ramirez.
Jonathan Ruben Perez Garcia.
Emotion Cisneros.
Rochelle Kirshner.
Jose Carves Gavril.
Sergio Giovanni Gonzalez Diaz.
Ricky Valdez.
Virginia Magana Polito.
Cesar Gibrado Macias.
Hey, Ricky, your mom.
Estela Ontiveros Soto.
Brian Salas Jimenez.
Isabel Delgado Martinez.
Leslie Serrano Garcia.
Travis Patrick Clapp.
Ramses Sanchez Laros.
Brianna Elizabeth Masters.
Reyes Eduardo Oliveira.
Erica Ordaz.
Alejandro Lopez Peña.
Jamie Celine Zamora.
Alejandro Loyes Garcia Jr.
Marco Antonio Romero.
Corina Garcia.
Jairo Israel Calderon.
Monique Guadalupe Gaita.
Christian Emmanuel Lopez.
Jennifer Heidi Hernandez.
Anthony Adriel Garcia Arrojo.
Janet Rodriguez Monte Rubio.
Oscar Sanchez.
Jose Francisco Morioki.
Brian Isi Blanco.
Karina Bayan Lopez.
Sydney Barr.
Adel Castro.
Luis Barrera Duran.
Guadalupe Hernandez Gonzalez.
Janessa Virginia Gutierrez.
Wendy Martinez. Brian Keith Flores.
Cassidy Cage Ferris.
Matthew Joseph Friedley.
Garrett Abel.
Lorenzo Emmanuel Bennett.
Jose Luis Uriostegui Lopez Jr.
Sierra Alexis Hutton.
Maya Ruth Knox.
Nicole Gathering Cash.
Zachary Morose Plum.
Jerem Dale Linton. Ramos. Rebecca Victoria Ramos.
Isaías Teodoro Bonilla.
Nadia Castiana Castro.
Christina Isabel Flores.
Eduardo Mendoza.
Marissa K. Joe.
Alvin Diaz.
Valmisa Mays.
Efren Hernandez.
Madeline Marie McKenna Iaggi.
Michael Hoyt.
Morgan Haney.
Isaac Rafael Romo. Mariana Azalea Superior.
Briar Matthew Rue.
Riker Johnson.
Yossi Barajas.
Joshua Hudson.
Anthony Giovanni Morales.
Gabriel Asuncion.
Isaac Ivan Espinoza.
Jose Luis Sanchez.
Cameron King Pacheco.
Brandon Alexander Worthington.
Edgar Oliveira.
Joseph Spratt.
Efren Araujo Jr. Christopher James DeLong Jr. Warren Martin Barea. Luis Davier Villegas Alvarez. Alejandro Inijo Teresa. Eric Rodriguez. Jorge Garcia. Octavio Urrutia. Yeldine Ruiz Valdivinos.
Brooklyn Castle, please come forward for the last task of high school.
Graduates, please stand. Now turn your tassels to the left-hand side. Congratulations, you are graduated.
Congratulations, thank you for coming. Go Cadets! Ray? I said Ray and not Raymond, just because I caught I love it. Woo. Berenice, hey. I had one every day. I'm like, that is like, now we know for next year. Austin should provide that.
Thing with Ashley and
I know, but it was good. But that's good. They need to see that.
yeah.